ShartimusPrime, ShartimusPrime. Reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it. Taking bad hits, taking bad shit. Subscribe.
Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Marvel Legends action figure review on the Marvel Legends Stilt-Man Build-A-Figure Waves Frogman. Try and get your Marvel Legends, you can do so at
Big. Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
And while you're down there, please go ahead and hit that like button and hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell. This is one that I've really been looking forward to. I cannot wait to open it. Anyway, on the side right there, you can see Frogman, and then on the back, you can see Frogman again. There's a read-up over here in multiple languages. If you want to read it, go ahead and pause it right now. There's the rest of the figures from the wave, and then on this side, you can see Frogman again. No logo or anything spot varnished on the top. It's just blank. Not much more at the bottom, so let's get to it and crack this thing open. So not a lot of accessories with Frogman. You get a pair of fisted hands and you get these wide open hands right here, but you know, luckily Hasbro was not cheap and they did include a coffee stain. Thumbs up for the coffee stain, by the way, don't forget. First off, I gotta say I love that Hasbro has created more animal-based characters like this, so I'm just really thrilled about that. But anyway, we first see this suit in the Marvel Universe through Vincent Patilio, who is a Daredevil villain who used this suit to steal and thieve, and then his son, Eugene Patilio, reused this suit as a good guy, but he's very clumsy with it. You get these electrically charged springs underneath the feet, and he just doesn't really know how to control them very well, so he helps Spiderman defeat Speed Demon kind of by accident. He helps Spider-Man fight White Rabbit, and he helps the Avengers and stuff. So you can put him in a lot of different places in your display. And I gotta say, I love this head sculpt. This is great, man. I love how you can see the eyes underneath there, and they have that nice white paint on the eyes on the inside. I think that is fantastic. That is so cool that they got that in there. And I love how this head sculpt looks as well. I love the little wrinkles that we're seeing. Those frog eyes look really good. This is just dope. I really like it a lot. We get this new backpack right here, which is very cool. I like that, and you can see the ports for the Doc Ock body mold that they've used for the majority of this, which totally makes sense to me. You need, you know, that bigger build. And then, yeah, fairly clean deco. Some parts where, you know, these circles or these oval shapes, you know, kind of missing a little bit of paint, but not so bad, you know. We get some nice wrinkles right there. The hands and everything looks really good. You get the belt coming across, which is attached to the backpack, and this is ported in here through two ports, but not at the bottom, so that helps with articulation. And then you can see some nice wrinkles right here around the waist. The legs look really good. Pretty clean deco throughout, and they got it on the back of the figure too, so that's cool, even on the back right over there. So I do like that. There's your leapfrog or your frogman butt, and then you get some nice wrinkles right over here on the legs. These boots look really nice, and I love these flippers over here. This is awesome. That is so dope. A little gripe, I wish we had interchangeable feet or something so that we could have like the springs, you know, fully extended. That'd be nice to have. I guess I could add that myself with some customizing, but you know, it'd be a cool accessory to have for the figure. And speaking of cool accessories, if you wanted to use the Stilt-Man briefcase and you wanted to have this as a leapfrog figure, you can do that. It kind of just hangs right over there a little bit, but I don't know. It's a cool idea I had. We'll look at this later on when I review Stilt-Man. I don't really have a whole lot to complain about with the articulation. It does shift forward and back right here at the head like a pile driver, and you can get his head to look up a good amount like that, so that's very cool. I like that, especially with how bulky it is right here. And you can get his head to look downward that far. You get side to side motion and a little bit of head pivoting right there as well. Shoulders move outward that much, down, rotate a full 360, bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, and then the wrists turn side to side and hinge up and down. Same thing with the fisted hands right here. The diaphragm joint turns side to side. Get some great diaphragm pivot, crunches forward that much, and it was tricky for me to do it at first. I thought it would only bend back that much, but if you really shift it over those notches from the Doc Ock ports, you can get him bent back that far, which is great. Then the legs move outward very far. He'll kick forward, back, upper thigh cut, double jointed knees, boot rotation, then ankles move down. They do move up, and you really have to shift them to move them upward. I think I kind of loosened the joint on the left foot right over here, so this definitely has gotten loose on me a bit, but I do like that range of movement, and he has beautiful ankle pivot. Now to measure out this figure, you can see that Frogman is standing just a little over the 6.5 inch mark. And for our size comparison, here's Frogman next to the new Vintage Collection Spiderman, and we have the Defenders box set Daredevil. And then here's Frogman next to White Rabbit. Again, I'm stoked that we're getting more and more of these types of characters. figures. Can't wait for a Grizzly Build-A-Figure. And then here's Frogman next to the Toy Biz Marvel Legends Toad, and I would love for Hasbro to make a new Toad figure. We sorely need one. Of course, they would probably use this body mold right here, which I'm totally fine with. And these two were part of a team with Spider-Man called the Misfits. It was very short-lived. And then here's Frogman next to your average 6-inch scale figure. We have the Marvel Legends Big Time Badass Spider-Man. Ah, man, you're not a real superhero. Why don't you just bounce yourself over there along with the other letdowns? Ah! So I'd like to thank you guys for hanging out and watching my video. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to hit that like button and hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell. And a big extra thank you to all these people over here on the Tron that help us support this channel and help make it grow. If you're interested, check it out, link in the description below. I just started YouTube membership and it's more or less the same thing. There's perks on YouTube that you don't get on Patreon, and then there's perks from Patreon that you don't get over here on YouTube. So if you're interested in that stuff, click the join button. Now this figure is awesome. I really like it a lot. This is very, very cool. This is one that I was very excited for, and it really delivered. It's just a dope looking figure to me. It's very goofy, I know, but I like these animal-based characters, and it's just a fun figure to have. You could put him in your Avengers display, in your Spider-Man display, in your Daredevil display. There's a lot of use for this thing, and I think Hasbro did a great job with it. I'm very happy with it, and at the price point of around 20 bucks, I'm gonna give this Frogman figure a SUD rating of...
I love it! Two, please!
And you could actually use one as a Leapfrog in a Daredevil display and keep another one as Frogman in your Spider-Man display or your Avengers display, whatever you want to do, you know? So I may get another one if I see it out in retail. I may swoop up on it. We'll see. But anyway, I want to know what you guys think, so please let me know in the comments section below. If you want to see a photo gallery of images and the latest in Marvel news, you can find it all over at marvelousnews.com. And if you want to follow me over on social media, you should check me out over on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, and Stardust. And I will catch you guys later. Peace.
Posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures every day. I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, it's okay.
That's crispy.
Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.
Your face, a sip more shot, your face, a sip more shot, your face.